Greetings and good morning. Hope you're having a great day so far. Just a little word of encouragement I wanted to share with you today as I'm here on the farms. I had a good weekend at church. The Lord really blessed the service. But this morning I'm kind of getting caught up, and I'm here laying by some squash here on the farm and getting some nut grass out of it. We got a little bit of nut grass in there. We're having to plow out and weed it out this morning. But as I was plowing down these rows, I got to the end and I made my loop and I went back. I couldn't help but notice that this past week we had these squash really thick, and we had to come through here and what we call thinning them out, stretching out, putting about 18 inches between every bush so that they will be able to bear the fruit, the capacity of fruit that they're supposed to. And when I got into the row, I couldn't help but notice I saw the pile of squash plants that we had previously pulled a couple of days before thrown at the end of the row. And as I saw them, I was compelled to share this with you, and I hope that it means something to you and you can see it here. In John chapter 15, one of the greatest verses that I love for all times is Jesus talking about him being the true vine and our connection back to the Father. But he says this in John chapter 15, verse 5. I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit. For apart from me you can do nothing. If anyone does not abide in me, he is thrown away like a branch and withers. And as I drove to the end of this row, I was looking back, and I don't know if you can kind of see them here. Man, these little bushes are getting up there, and they're trying to start putting on little blooms and growing a little bit. And before long, they're going to have fruit filling every one of them. But then as I got to the end of the row, I couldn't help but notice the ones that we had pulled previously. I don't know if you can kind of see that. Soon as we took them out of the soil and the place that they were designed to be, look at them, they've just withered away. Instead of being vibrant and green and lively and full of life and buds to bloom. See, there was an old bud right there that had it stayed planted, it would have produced a piece of fruit, and it would have bared much fruit. But it got pulled up out of the source. And as it began to stack here, we started seeing, look at all of them, they're just withering. And by the end of the afternoon, they're just going to be faded away and dead because they're not where they're supposed to be. This morning, what I want to encourage you is you're supposed to be in the presence of God. Our life suffers when we remove ourselves from his presence and we find ourselves stuck in the world. You want to find that joy and refreshment, that spring of life that comes, that God speaks of, and it only happens when we're connected through Jesus Christ. So I pray that today you can do that. You can be connected to Jesus because he wants you with him. I hope that you will be. I love you, and God bless you. And don't forget, we are meant to be with God. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you.